Well, hi there, everybody, and good morning to meteorologist Travis Klineski here on this Monday morning. It is January 16th, the halfway point of January is today. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day today, and so some places actually don't even, a lot of people are at home and not working today, but we've had a little moisture overnight, a little bit of light rain, maybe a little snow in some spots, mainly up north, and a little bit of wind as well. We have an area of low pressure that is scooting away from us here. It's situated right in southeast Nebraska, basically, and it is moving to the northeast. So that's going to take the moisture with it as we go through the day today. We'll still have to deal with some winds as we go through the day. More sun to the south and southwest, more clouds to the north and northeast. Tri-Cities area, we'll call it partly to mostly cloudy out there, although skies are even clearing out this morning. Tonight, clouds try to fill back in. The winds will die down, and quiet night otherwise tonight into tomorrow morning. And most of tomorrow looks quiet. Those guys will try to clear out here, especially towards the east and southeast. Clouds may stay a little thicker here, but again, not as much wind out of the north and northeast. Then things will turn more interesting Tuesday night into Wednesday. So let's take you into Tuesday evening before midnight as the first snow starts to move into western and southwest Nebraska by around midnight. Winds strengthening a little bit out of the northeast. Now, as we move into Wednesday morning, you're going to see a little jump in our weather graphic here. And the main reason why we see this here, you notice that little jump, is because my forecast model right here, our in-house model, only goes out 48 hours. And so it hasn't updated past 6 a.m. Wednesday morning. So that's why what I'm doing is I'm switching over to a different forecast model. This is the European forecast model for Wednesday now. So I'm switching over to a long-range forecast model, but it's not as high definition as our in-house model is. So what have we seen? What have we seen change-wise to this track of the system? What are we still looking at now? Well, first off, winds are going to be pretty blustery out of the northeast. Not strong enough for blizzard conditions, but it may be a little difficult to see. There could be some blowing and drifting of snow. It's just not going to be a major thing. So we're not going to be looking at blizzard warnings with the system. But we've seen a shift to the northwest. So now the heaviest snows are looking to fall right in here. And to the southeast, there may not be as much snow, and there could be more of a mix, maybe freezing rain. Tri-Cities could be on the edge of that. We'll see. Let's play this out. I'm actually going to go very slowly through the day on Wednesday here as this shifts to the east and northeast. There's some heavier snow moving through. This takes us to just about 2 p.m. in the afternoon there, so on Wednesday, 2 p.m. And this continues to move to the east and northeast. So the bulk of the snow is going to fall during the daytime hours on Wednesday. Again, going back real quick, look at the southeast. Freezing rain could be a problem there. Let's put this through now Wednesday evening as the heaviest snow is now lifting away, but there could be a little bit of lingering light snow on the back side of the system as winds turn more north and northwesterly. So this could be a high impact storm system as we've kind of been expecting, but the biggest thing is now we're looking at maybe the heaviest snow now lifting a little farther north and west here in the viewing area. Includes a large part of the Local 4 viewing area. So this is that European forecast model, which is the one I probably agree with the most. Notice the amounts are much lighter now to the southeast. Some places may not get nearly as much snow and may deal with more freezing rain in here. The swath of heavier snow right in here, we're now talking about 6+ inches of snowfall, including in the Tri-Cities area, and some places might be closer to 10 to 12+ inches of snow right in here. So if you draw a line from around Sydney to O'Neill, from around Fremont to Holdridge to McCook, and in between those two lines, that's probably where we're looking at our heaviest snow. Now keep in mind, we're still a little bit under 48 hours away from the onset of the storm system. We could still see a shift in the system, so we could continue to see it move back to the northwest a little more, or maybe move back to the southeast a little bit here. So that's going to be the most interesting thing to watch over the next couple of days. We're likely to see some heavy snowfall, but where that exact track is still could change a little bit. Keep that in mind. Now, as of right now, the only advisories, watches, warnings we have, a winter storm watch is now in effect in the dark blue areas, large part of our area, in fact, starting out west at Tuesday evening at 6 p.m., starting at midnight right here, and starting at 6 a.m. Wednesday morning right here. And this will continue until either midnight Wednesday night in here or 6 a.m. Thursday right in here. Eventually, we're going to see an upgrade to either a winter storm warning or a winter weather advisory, and I think that winter weather advisory would be right in here. I also think there could be a few additional counties up north added to this here. So you're not out of the woods yet for places like Ainsworth to O'Neill. I still think there's a possibility that you're going to be added to this as well, is because we have seen a northward shift with this system here. So again, that's the latest information I have. Continue to watch the forecast over the next couple of days as we get closer. But we are likely going to see impacts with school closings that are expected for a large part of the area Wednesday and maybe even again on Thursday, even after the system is gone. If you have a snowblower, fill it up with gas and get it ready to go now. Get everything ready to go. Get prepared now, not ahead of the system here now. We're not talking about a crippling system, but it's something where travel will be impacted and you're going to be working a little bit to dig out from snow in many areas. And again, keep in mind those southeast areas that might have to deal with ice as well. Well, before the storm, we've got a couple more mild days ahead of us here. Highs 30s, 40s, and 50s. Your warmest temperatures in the south, colder to the north with thicker clouds. Tonight, we'll drop back into the 20s and lower 30s for overnight lows. Tomorrow, one final quiet day, decently mild weather out there. Highs in the 30s and 40s, warmest in the southeast. Tomorrow night, as that storm system moves in, lows in the 20s. Not much of a warm up on Wednesday. Most of us will stay in the 20s for highs, some low 30s to the southeast. And again, some of those areas near the freezing point might be dealing with some freezing rain here in the southeast. Long range forecast. So again, the big day is Wednesday. Some of that continues Wednesday night and Thursday morning. And then beyond that, we will be looking at quieter weather, but chillier weather. With the snow on the ground, it's going to be a little bit tougher to warm up, so we'll stay a little bit below average all the way through this upcoming weekend. And it looks like long range into next week, we may actually get a little bit colder back down in the 20s for the early parts of next week. I want to thank you all for watching on this Monday morning, and I will see you all again on Tuesday with all of the latest changes that we'll see to this forecast. So join me then. Until then, have a good Monday. Take care, and God bless. Bye.